Hello everybody. So earlier today you saw had my workers working. They're still out there working. That's good. What we have here are the posts. The front posts are done. You can see that this plate that's over them right now, these inside, these are 2x8s that I ripped down. We'll get to that in a minute. But these are just scab boards. I put them up there just to keep them true. It was pretty wet wood, and I didn't want it to dry and start to go cockeye on me or get out of alignment. So I put those on each side. We're sitting at 6 5/8. Everything's true. Everything's nice and in level, going up and down. So everything's 6 5/8. I squeezed a couple in because, yes, they bowed a little bit. So I squeezed them in and got everything to 6 5/8. So front posts are done. That's all done. And that's what we're left with right now. You can see what I did is at the top, I notched this out, setting on the drop ceiling so we have support for even more support for the drop ceiling, because this is going to go sooner or later. We're actually going to have another one in here. This is going to be back support. It will straddle these two drop ceilings so that it presses down and has support there. That should carry all the load all the way out. Should be fine. Same with over here. This is going to be the outside. This will be the outside stud of our box. We'll work it into here. You can kind of see the marks that I have here for where our box is going to be. And we'll box it out. It will carry both the load of this and this as the drop ceiling comes down. That should be fine for the span all the way leading back to there. The rest of this is going to go. So these two, this stud, this double stud, the top stud or top plate there for the doorway, that's gone too. We're going to make it nice and even all the way through. No more of this crappy job that they did of just putting this in here, making it look like crap. Just terrible. I wouldn't have done that. So, why, you'll ask, why are we at 6 5/8 when I could have sworn you said before we were going to be at 8 1/2? Well, sometimes having a perfectionist of a dad is like having a second wife, okay? He didn't like the 8 1/2-inch beams. He said, too big, they'll take up too much room, you'll have these squatty big posts. So we got down to 6 5/8. He was happy with that. So the engineer is happy, I'm happy. Next thing that we're going to work on here shortly, and this took a while. One reason it took a while, so I moved my electrical for a minute, had to get this in, this 2x8 in, and when I moved it, I hooked it back up, but when it was hanging, one of the neutral on this one, this light switch, I went to test them again, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, where is it? So I'm trying to trace out the line. Where is it failing? And then finally I get these other two off, and I saw that my neutral line had, when it was hanging there, it came out. So I made sure that that was solid. We don't want electrical to be willy-nilly, even though it is temporary right now. But we don't want to cause a hazard here. So it's in there better. This switch is working again. But after that, today, I'm going to take a look at my dad's plans. He mocked something up for me for how high we should be. I'd like to get in this half-height wall that we're going to have in here. So get the half-height wall in, and that's going to be the start of where we're going to be here. We'll get the half-height. I could probably, no, I'm going to wait, because I could probably get the half-height wall in here, and then we got to wait for that. So we got plates coming out. What the plates are going to do, half-inch steel. We're going to cut this out. This is 5/8-inch drywall. So when we put the box up here, we're going to have the plate here. The box will be just to here. We need something to carry this load, so the half-inch plate will lay on that, and it will have an 1.5-inch play over here to carry this load. So all that pressure coming down, that should be able to carry this. That half-inch plate is not going to bend. That is half-inch of steel. So same thing over here. We'll have the box out right here, but then we have to carry this load right here, and we're going to have that an 1.5 inch of half-inch steel that will be pressured down onto this box, and everything will carry the load there. So we'll be fine going all the way to the back. That way we're true. Our boxes will be true in line with the front ones. We don't have to stagger it a little bit. It's another thing the perfectionist father did not want. I didn't mind an inch stagger, but he's like, no, we cannot inch stagger these. So it's not being done. I may give you an update a little bit later if I get this done. Well, I will get it done, but it might be a little late. So tomorrow morning, you should have an update as to the half wall on this front, these two front posts. Thank you.